Alright, so there really isn't that many cinematics in this game, so I'm letting you guys enjoy it while they last, but here we got the main bonfire of the game. Now, everything that I went through all up until now was, I guess, like sort of the basic training, in a way. But just a little recap of the story. So I am sort of a chosen undead. Sorry about that. I'm a chosen undead, and my job is to pretty much sort of discover what is the role of the undead in this world, what we're supposed to do, and how to escape this place. Now, I'm gonna talk to this guy, and he's gonna explain it a little bit further what I actually have to do.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant.
Alright, that wasn't supposed to happen. Sorry, doesn't matter. He's a good guy. He's not gonna kill me. But usually, again, this game punishes you a lot for mistakes like this. This is one of those guys that will.
Well, what?
Yeah, alright. That will simply, you know, like pardon you, but they're gonna be really important NPCs throughout the game that you are going to need their help, right? They're gonna give you items, or they're literally gonna accompany you and do things with you. And if you attack them, you pretty much ruin that chance of them helping you out. So you have to be really careful with that, and you're not really going to discover that until, you know, you actually do make the mistake. I actually did. I killed a vendor once, and I couldn't buy from him anymore. Oh, you see that this game is online, by the way. That's a player. He is resting there, and because he's very close to the bonfire, the thing about the bonfire is that there's sort of like a rift going on here, and the worlds are sort of merging together in a very weird way, and especially around bonfires. So I can like see other people that are, you know, close here. People probably can actually see me as well. Now the level up system, I leveled up and I didn't really explain it very well. You see where there is the red thing that says required souls. That I get that every time I kill an enemy. You see that I was killing enemies and I was sort of absorbing their essence. That's souls, and I used those souls to level up my skills. Now I can press select here, and it just sort of explains a little bit, you know, what everything does. But vitality, health, right? It increases health and resistances. Pretty self-explanatory. Attunement, it's pretty much they are the slots that I have for using magic. So right now you can see on the far right where's the last thing, attunement slots, 0 of 0. I cannot use any magic at this point. I would have to level it up until like level 10 or 11, I think it is, or 10, so that I can get a slot and I can use like fire magic or whatever. Endurance is stamina and defenses, a little bit of defenses. Strength is attack damage and defenses as well. Dexterity, the same thing, attack damage, defenses. Resistance is just more defenses than the other things. Intelligence, it's, you know, the intelligence more, it gives my magic, you know, more damage and magic defense as well. And faith, that's sort of like a cleric thing. It's more of like a, you know, for healing miracles, and it gives me like resist for like, I think it's like curses or whatever. It's I'm not really gonna be using it much, especially with the wire. And then humanities, I'll explain that as soon as, you know, I get humanities and stuff. But let's pick this up here, and we are on our way now. There's a lot to explain about this game because it's one of those games, again, as I mentioned before, they don't really explain anything to you. This is the central hub, right? This is going to be the game, pretty much. This area that we're in, just this entire surrounding is the game. There are no other worlds or areas or wherever. This is just it, right? What you see is what you get. And it's an open world game where I can literally go anywhere. Like, I mean, there are some doors, obviously, that are locked. I'm gonna need keys, and there are some bosses that I'm gonna have to defeat so that I can progress behind them. But that's as far as it goes, right? If I have to go somewhere, I have to clear my way up there, which includes bosses. But you know, there are areas that I'll have to access much later on in the game that are much higher leveled, but that I can literally go right now, and there's really nothing stopping me, especially now that I have the master key that I selected in the beginning of the game. It sort of helps me unlock a couple of doors, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, because I'm already fairly oh shit, you can see that I can take a lot of damage because I have the warrior starts with this, you know, nice armor. But if you were playing, you know, something with like the hunter or a mage, you know, one of those hits would probably take like half of your HP. So that's why I think the warrior is sort of like very nice, sort of like beginner. Well, not necessarily beginner, but you know, sort of like a standard, like you're gonna do good in the beginning sort of, you know, deal. That's a rat. Let's kill it. Rats, they can poison you, and a poison is extremely deadly early on in the game because I don't have anything to actually cure that poison. So you know, that sucks. But again, you will not discover that until you actually start getting hit by the rats, and then you'll discover, holy fuck, there's nothing I can do. I'm gonna die by poison. You know, like that's the sort of game that this is. You're gonna discover those bad things when they happen to you. But there's something that I want to show you guys for those of you who are actually into Dark Souls, and you want to find out some cool things, because I've been you know, going through the game and finding secrets and stuff. There's something really cool that I do want to show you guys, especially for those of you who start with the master key. That should help unlock some doors. So if you go back here, right? I mean, you guys saw where I went. There's going to be a little elevator down here. And you press this button, it's gonna take you down. Now, you are not supposed to go here until much later in the game, much later. I haven't even gotten here normally with my main account. Like, I haven't finished this game, guys. I'm gonna be finishing it on the Let's Play. It's gonna be really tough, and I'm gonna probably rage quit a lot, but you know, I think it's gonna be fun for you guys to see. Yeah, whatever. I don't really need to kill him, but there you go. Doesn't really give that much souls. But anyways, New London Ruins. You get to the ruins, and you go up here to the staircase. You continue, you open this up with the master key, and you are at the Valley of Drakes. Now again, you're not supposed to be here until much later on, but because I am a badass and I love you guys and I want you guys to cheat your way through games, I am going to, you know, show you that. Now here is a very nice shortcut to Blighttown, which we're gonna be going much later, and you're gonna see that later. It's probably one of the most stupidest zones in any game ever. But I'm gonna take my way here down this road, take this bridge, and as you can see in the far distance, that's a dragon. It's an undead dragon. Now that's a huge ass boss that is extremely tough, and I haven't been able to beat him even at level 40. Now he's asleep, or sort of like dead, right? But there are some items here that we can grab. Soul of a Proud Knight. That doesn't really matter. What's most important is this. There you go. Astora's straight sword and the crest shield. Now he's gonna kill me, but doesn't matter. I'm gonna go back and respawn at the Firelink altar thing. Bonfire. It doesn't matter. I lost a couple of souls. I lost like 500 souls. But again, it doesn't really matter. I can get those real quick. It's not really the problem. What we did get was a nice weapon and a nice shield. Now, I'm not going to be using it mainly because they require special investment in points. You can see there where it says required param, right? That's required parameters. It's asking me to have 10 strength, 10 dexterity, no intelligence, but it's asking me to have 14 faith. Now, I'm not going to be using it because of that, right? It's 14 faith. I don't really have that, and I'm not really about to invest in that. I'm not really interested in that concept of investing in that, but for those of you who wanted to make a cleric, want to make a full faith build, this is what you have to get, right? You can actually only buff your faith, and you'll actually be able to actually do physical damage with a sword, which is actually really cool in this game because otherwise you wouldn't be able to. But I also got a nice Dragon Crest shield. Now, this thing, let me go ahead and compare it to the heater shield. You can see that it actually it blocks the same amount of physical damage, but is more of a fire resistance, right? You can see here, heater shield, the stats, and then it removes magic, it removes lightning, but gives me more fire. It's also, I guess, more offensively based, because I can like deal damage with it a little bit more, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna keep using the heater shield because it's lighter, and if it's lighter, it means that I can actually run faster and roll like this faster, so I'm gonna be sticking with this. But you know, I just wanted to show you guys, you know, one little secret there, a nice starter weapon that you can get, you know, if you're interested in that sort of thing, if you're interested in Faith. And I have actually found a bunch of secrets and just like, you know, interesting stuff in this game that I think you guys are gonna dig, you know, because that's the thing about this game, because there's just one hub, right? This is the someone's throwing some fire bombs at me. But because this is the hub of the game, you can see that that's a player fighting there. Sometimes you get to see them, but there's only one hub, right? It's just like Super Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie or whatever. I'm gonna get hit from behind. Hold on. This is where it gets a little tougher. You know, you have a lot of enemies, and they're gonna be hitting you. There's a guy throwing bombs at me from behind, and you know, that's how it goes. But yeah, because the overworld is really everything in this game. Discovering secrets in the world is very important, because I'm gonna be passing through this area a lot, right? It's not like because it's the first part of the game, this is the only time where I'm gonna be passing through it. Now it's just I'm gonna be passing through here a lot throughout the game, and I'll be seeing this part from far away from other parts of the game, because you know it's all interconnected, you know, with each other, which is a really cool thing. Now, another cool thing is that you see these messages on the floor, praise the sun and stuff. Those are actually messages from other people, people that play the game, because this game is better played online, because that's the whole point really of Dark Souls. Is, you know, the online system is, it's not online like as you might think it is. It's very weird and special in its own way. Now, people can write things to other people, so I could like get one of those items and then write things like, hey, there's a secret here, and then people from other realms, right, from their own play game, they'll be able to see that message and see, hey, there's a secret here because this guy says there's a secret here, and then they'll find out, you know, where the secret is. It's really cool because it obviously helps people out. It's a nice mechanic because there's a lot of secrets and things to find out in this game, and you know, having people to help you out is obviously really nice. But not just that, people can actually fool you into thinking there's something, right? So people, it's gonna be really, we're probably gonna be finding later on, you know, people are gonna be saying like, hey, grab this treasure or whatever, you know, it's a really nice treasure, and it's actually a trap, and once you trigger the treasure, you know, you're gonna get ambushed. Oh, there's a dragon there. So, you know, things like that. People are gonna be like trying to fool you into killing yourself, and others are gonna be helping you, and it's sort of a game, you know, finding who are helping you, who are fooling you, and you know, that sort of thing. More people tend to help than you know, try to kill you. But you know, when there is someone trying to fool you, sometimes you're gonna find, like, for example, you're gonna find a letter that says, hey, go here, or take a jump here and see what you find downstairs or whatever. And other people are gonna write right beside that. I'm gonna see like they're gonna be like, beware of liar, you know, things of that nature. So people are really helpful sometimes, or people sometimes are douches. But oh, let me. Oh, okay, there you go. All right, let's kill this man, and we're gonna be finding another bonfire here. Great. These bonfires are gonna be really important, because if I had died before finding this bonfire, right, if instead of going to that room, I would have just simply gone forward over there and, you know, continued on and died, I would have had to start off from the beginning there, from Firelink, and then have to come all my way back here again, and all the minions, all the zombies would have respawned. Now, it doesn't seem like such a chore right now, right? It's just like whatever, I just did it and it was fast, right? But and that's true. But later on in the game, the zombies and the creatures you're gonna be fighting are gonna become excruciatingly more difficult. There's gonna be a lot of traps you're gonna have to evade, and there's gonna be a lot of platforming, and it's just gonna be generally a very bad idea to die in general, because, you know, doing things over and over it's really where the game, you know, gets its difficulty. You know, trying to do everything without dying until you get to the next bonfire. right? And then there's obviously the bosses, which are... Oh, shit. I did that. There's the bosses are just an entirely different thing in this game. But, yeah. Bonfire is really important. That's why. Now, I'm going to be taking this route. This is not the route that I have to take. But there's a merchant here that I want to show you guys. Hold on. Shit. I'm getting surrounded here. Let me kill these motherfuckers real quick here. Now, this game requires you to be very, very patient. Alright? So, for example, these guys, they will not attack you unless you attack them first, right? So I can stay here. They can attack me, right? Sometimes they will. But it'll take a while, right? What I have to do is attack them like this, and then they're gonna attack me. And it's very like methodical in that way. I have to be very careful about everything that I do. I have to be you know, sort of like think ahead in a way. Like I can just attack someone with a shield on because it'll just parry me and kill me, right? Oh, there's a zombie here hidden. It's, you know, this little traps here. These ones are really easy to avoid and, you know, not much of a real issue. But later on, they're gonna be much more troublesome. Now here is the first merchant of the game. I'm showing it to you guys because I actually missed it on my first run through here. And you know, it can be really important for you to find him, especially if you're an archer, because here you can actually buy arrows. Talk. Well now.
Then you want to.
There you go. He says, you know, he'll trade me some items for souls. The souls that I get that I use to level up, they're actually also the currency of this game. Now, you can see how I can buy repair powders, so I can repair my gear, throwing knives, fire bombs. You know, just a lot of items. Orange guide and substone. I can use this to write and rate messages. So, you know, that's really cool. Let me go ahead and purchase one, just for kicks. Maybe I'll use it later. You see that I can buy a residence key for 1,000. There's a repair box and bottlenecks box. Because I have the master key, I don't actually need. Oh wait, open residences in Undeadburg. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's like I can open everything with the master key. I think there might be one door that I'll show you guys later that I may need that for, but I guess we'll find out later. You can buy also weapons, arrows, which is really important for those archers. You'll run out of arrows real quick, and then some armor. But we're fine like we are. We don't really need those stinky armors. So I just wanted to show you guys, you know, the banner there that I actually missed on my first run. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue this little road here because there's something that I want to get in the end. It's just like an extra thing, like. The thing about this game, again, because it's just one hub, there are a lot of different... it's an open world game, so there's a lot of different paths that you can take that are not obligatory. Like, I can totally evade this, and there are even bosses. Like, most of the bosses I can actually evade in this game and not even fighting them, but... You know, that's the beauty of this game, just exploring, finding secrets, finding awesome items and secret entrances, and fighting secret bosses, you know. That's really what this game is, it's all about. Now, let me go ahead and jump here. Oh, there you go. Nice. Alright, let's see the message here. Weapon ahead. The guy that wrote that is telling me that there is a weapon that I can get. Let's go around here. There you go. Light crossbow, and then I get some arrows, which is really cool. There's an item over there. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. Let's jump here. Boom. All right. Oh fuck. All right. Let's kill this guy. I love backstabs. They're so fun to do. Shit. When you do a backstab, you sort of enter into this animation mode where you cannot get hit. It's sort of like, I don't know, for those of you who played Age of Conan, is, you know, that same thing. You enter into that like fatality animation thing, and then you cannot be hit. But you can see that because I activated the bonfire, all the enemies actually respawn. So that's gonna be a very important thing for you guys to know when you're gonna be playing this game. The dragon is not gonna soup out again, but. You can see that castle. We're gonna pass through there in that bridge later on. You'll see it.